Hey everybody, it's all rainy outside today, so I'm going to be doing an oil change on my 2019 KTM 690, and I figured I'd bring you along for the ride. Probably not how KTM would tell you to do it, but I know that it works. I picked up these filters and oil from the parts store for right under 55 bucks, and the tools we're going to need today are a 13mm wrench, a T30 bit, and something to drive that said T30 bit. I'm using a 1/4 inch ratchet and the old trusty B&D. I would also recommend changing out the O-rings for the filter screens as well. I usually do mine every other change. I did mine last time, so I'm not going to be doing them this time. Also a crush washer for the drain plug, and that should be everything you need. Alrighty, let's get started. So going to start on the left side of the bike. We're going to be taking out the drain plug, and then we're going to be taking out the screen plug right next to that. And then we will be changing the filter right here. So break our drain plug loose and remove it. Usually what I do with this is I kind of push on the drain plug back towards the bike, and that way I kind of get to let it come out on my own terms. Boop. This oil actually did not look bad, but I noticed in my last change there were some black specks, so I decided to change it again after about 500 miles, and there is quite a bit of metal on the end of the magnet. So not super great. The bike will probably be going to the dealer soon. And we'll go ahead and remove our screen plug, remove our screen, see if we got any gunk in there, which we do. You can see a lot of black specks. Looks like it might be carbon, but it's kind of hard to tell. After the oil drains into the pan and I let the oil run all the way down, there was quite a few specks in that as well. So I'll be using a T30 to remove the oil filter cap, and then I usually put a piece of paper towel here. That just keeps the oil from running down onto the case. Makes cleanup a little bit easier. Then use the old B&D to give them a zippity zappity. And I usually take a pick, put it right on the edge of the lip, and pop it right off there. Then dump my paper towel, and the case is clean. Needle nose to pull the filter, and then this filter will be replaced with the 155 part number. Usually clean it really good. Feel like any oil that you can get out of here, better off in the long run. When you're changing the oil, you want as much bad oil out as possible. Put the new filter in, pretty much just pushes right in. Return the cover, and then we'll give it another zip tap. You'll notice this whole time I've pretty much had the drain plugs out, just so it'll keep draining. I got the screen all cleaned out, basically hit it with carb cleaner until it was clean. So we're going to put it back together. I usually do the screen plug first, I don't know why, doesn't matter. Then the drain plug. Screen plug needs to be torqued down to 15 Newton meters. I usually just put the 13 on there and give it a snug. And I do the same thing with the drain plug. Just make sure that you change that crush washer, because it will leak, friends. You can probably get away with it every other. I'm not that lucky. And I like to clean everything up. That way I don't look at it later and wonder if it's leaking oil because I didn't clean it up. Now that we got that all done, on to the right side. I already have the bolts broken loose with the T30 and the ratchet. I'm just going to zip them out with the B&D right quick. I like to take the rubber ring out of this just because it makes it a little easier to grab with the needle nose, and then it just pulls right out after that. Just like the other side, I try to get as much gross oil out of it as possible. Probably doesn't make a difference, but it makes me feel better. filters aren't directional, but I always install it with the number facing out. This filter is the 651 part number. Again, that's from HiFlo. Then we return our filter cover, and we give it a little zip zap with the E and D. Then we hand tighten it back up with the ratchet and the T30. So now we're on to the screen plug. 13mm to break it loose, just like the other side. So this side is significantly cleaner, still has some black specks in it, but nothing that the carb cleaner couldn't fix. All finished, we reinstall it into the bike. And again, this is supposed to be 15 Newton meters, so we'll just, that's closer. That's it, that's 15. So we'll remove our filler cap and pour in our 1.7 liters of our 4T 10W50 power synth oil. Then we return the filler plug, and that wraps it up. If this video helped you out, smash that like button and subscribe for more KTM 690 how-tos. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.